Now let's go to some of squaring techniques. So here we'll see how to square a number. Now the prerequisite or the requirement to understand these methods and to apply them fast is we should know squares till 25. And I'm sure remembering squares till 25 is not a big task. Probably almost everybody of us knows squares till 20. So then simply doing from 21 to 25 is probably 1 hour task, right? So finish that immediately and then you will be able to enjoy this a lot. So as of now, let us see the actual method. Now what I've done is by this method, we will be able to do the square from any number between 1 to 100. Now that is a big achievement because tomorrow in an exam, suppose I have to calculate 87 square while doing some calculations, then with the help of these methods, I can do that 87 square within 5 seconds. Trust me, within 5 seconds. So if we are gaining so much, then remembering squares till 25 is hardly any task, isn't it? So now what I've done is I have split the further range, that is 26 to 100, in two parts. So the first is between 26 and 75. So we'll see how to square any number between 26 and 75. Alright, so let's take a number. Let's say 64. So I have to calculate 64 square. Right, so how will I do it? The first step would be I'm just representing that number logically between the two numbers 25 and 50. I do understand 64 does not lie between 25 and 50, but that's not the meaning of this representation. The meaning is very simple, you will understand it immediately. The first thing that you have to do is take the difference and square it. So take the difference of the number and 50, that's the first step. So 64 and 50, difference is 14, square it, that is 196. Take the last two digits of the square, they will be last two digits of the answer. Alright, so the last two digits are 196, this 1 is the carry. Then take this difference, so difference between 64 and 25. So how much is the difference? This difference is 25 plus 14. So 39 is the difference and plus carry. So 39 plus 1, 40. So 4096 is the square of 64. So simple, so fast, so accurate, right? So let's take one more, right? So now let us calculate 39 square. I don't know, I'm just picking the numbers randomly. So 39 to be represented logically, right, like this. Take this difference and square it. So this difference is 11. So 11 square is 121. The last two digits will be the last two digits of the answer. Carry will be 1. Take this difference, that is 14. 14 plus 1, 15. 1521 is the carry, is the final answer. Right? Just remember, the last two digits are provided by the square of the difference. So 96, 21, they should be taken from here. Right? So this is about squaring a number between 26 and 75. Right? Let's practice one more. So I will just erase this. Right? So now let's take a number. Let's say 48 square. So how do I write? 25, 48, 50. Correct? Now this difference is 2. 2 square is 4. But I'll get 0, 4. Right? I'll write it here. So the last two digits of the square will be 0, 4. Take this difference. This difference is 23. And so now as there is no carry, 2304 is the square of 48. Right? Last, and then we'll go to the next method. Now let's say the number is 61. Correct? So 25, 61, 50. 11 square 121. So this 21 to be taken as the last two digits. Now this difference is 25 plus 11, 36. 36 plus 1, 37. Carry. Alright. So let's go to the next now, the other part. So now if the number is between 76 and 100, now that is even more simpler, right? So now what we have to do is, I'll just write it like this. This is 100. And now let's say we have to calculate 84 square. Alright. So 84 approximately on number line here, and the difference is 16. So the first step is same. Take the difference, square it. So this difference 16 square will be 256. So the last two digits will be given by 256, that is 56. And now to have the first part, what we have to do is the difference between 84 and 100, double it. So this difference is 16 multiplied by 2 and go back from 100. So go 16 more back, or 100 minus 32. That's the logic. So 100 minus 32 is 68 plus carry. So 70 and 56. Right. So I'll repeat it here itself. Now I have to calculate 84 square. So on a number line, 100 is here, 84 is here. The difference is 16. Square it. So 16 square is 256. Take the last two digits. So last two digits are 56. They form the last two digits of the square. Correct? Now, travel as much as we already had from 100 backwards. That is, difference between 100 and 64. 184 is 16. Double it and subtract it from 100. So 100 minus twice of 16, that is 32. So that becomes 68. So this is 68. 68 plus carry 70. That's all. Right? We'll take one smaller number, or rather closer to 100. So let's say how to calculate 98 square. Correct? So now what is the logic? This is 100. This is 98. Difference is 2. 2 square is 4. So last two digits will be 04. And then we have to travel 2 more backwards, or double the difference, 4. So 100 minus 4, that is 96. So this 96, now there is no carry, and so 9604 is the final answer. Alright.